I put a dent in the wall so crazy. Now this bitch falls over because she passed out, smacked her head on the ground. Took a chunk out of a nigga's shoulder like a Resident Evil nemesis. Like finally afford things, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just getting better. Oh, so I thought. I turn around because I think I dropped my phone. All of a sudden I see this. I'm thinking this bitch got a switch. She did have a switch here, a pepper spray with a switch. Hi. Another story time, man. What is going on, my peeps on YouTube? As you can see, your boy has been very consistent on YouTube. I've been dropping videos left and right, bangers back to back to back. I just recently dropped a point of view driving in my scat pack. I see a lot of the comments telling me, Unc, he wasn't really pushing the scat pack for real. He only went like 100 miles per hour. That's not cutting up. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Because if you pay attention in the mother video, there was a lot of goddamn traffic, okay? I know how to get loose. Niggas talking about some, don't know how to get loose for real. I have a nighttime driving video going to come out. Maybe this is going to be the last car video on this channel for real. More than likely, unless like I'm buying a car or some shit, which I will be buying another car pretty soon. Stay tuned, man. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, man, there's a whole bunch of people talking about some, he ain't get loose for real. Niggas want me to post me going 200 miles per hour on YouTube and then get my shit striked and go to jail. Shut your bitch ass up. We gonna get loose? That's the first video to test how niggas gonna like it. So can we get through the preparation phase first? We gonna get loose? Trust, I got this, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of traffic. We gonna get loose, all right? But besides all that, y'all probably like, yeah, you have been pretty consistent. And the reason why I've been pretty consistent, the nigga got banned on Twitch. Psych, no, oh shit. Psych, nah. Nigga got pajamas on, fuck you. But, yeah, I got banned on Twitch. I'm probably gonna make it, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna speak too much on it. We still going through the case right now. You know, we fighting cases and shit, so y'all pray for me. Me personally, I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm hopeful, I'm cheerful, I'm manifesting. I know things will be good, you know what I'm saying? Just was a misunderstanding, you know what I'm saying? Twitch seen it, it's something else. And yeah, so we gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it P, we gonna keep it playing, we gonna keep it pushing. Yeah, like I said, I can't speak to, I don't know, I'm treating it like a motherfucking lawyer case. Yeah, it's been pretty bad. But I've been dropping bangers back to back. We got another story time. I haven't dropped a story time in a while. I got a couple more story times for y'all, then we're gonna fizzle them bitches out because I'm only 23. I don't have that many stories. I got some stories, but this story time is about my craziest ex ever. She wasn't really crazy. The bitch was fake crazy. Put my Crocs on so nigga seem a little taller. But eventually, I think the bitch got really crazy. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I was never gonna do this video for real. And the reason why I was never gonna do this video was because like, I personally didn't want to put no more energy into that video, in that situation. Plus, this particular girl has like a social media personality where they feel like they got to respond to some shit. And you know, I know niggas be stalking. I ain't gonna say her, I just know niggas be stalking in general. So if she ever do come across the video, or maybe one of her bitch ass friends that sent her the video, or maybe her bitch ass new boyfriend might send her the video because the nigga might know me and watch my shit and be like, oh shit, that's your ex, that nigga talking about you. Bitch might try to make a Twitter think piece and I'm not responding. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of nigga, I ain't responding to no bullshit on social media. I keep it quiet. I'm like, man, I ain't responding to your fuck ass, fuck boy. But anyways, this is a story about my craziest ex ever. This shit kind of gets serious towards the end. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it, we ball. I need to put some more content out. So I thought, fuck it, why not take the risk and tell a story? Like always, I have to set the background for y'all. Let's rewind all the way back to March of 2022. As you guys know, I took the plunge. I wanted to become an actor. I wanted an entertainment career. So I moved to the city of Los Angeles. Been here for 2 years now. I'm about to get the fuck out of Los Angeles, right? And I'm about to move. I don't know where I'm gonna move. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about Houston or Atlanta. Y'all let me know what y'all think. So Boomskis, March of 2022, I move here. And a lot of y'all that have moved from y'all hometown know I'm about to break down some real shit. When you move from your hometown, you moving from your hometown. Now, like I did that. When you move from your hometown, you moving from your whole town. If you get my drift, you moving from where your 15-man roster. You know, you're saying you got the 5. No, you probably got about 2 star players, 3 good. You know what I'm saying? About 15 points a game, and then the rest, you know, kind of be practice squad, trying to just fill the roster up. You know what I'm saying? You got your 15-man squad. You feel me? You got the good hoes, you got the 9 out of 10s, you got the 7s, and then you might have a couple 2 or 3 out of 10, you know what I'm saying? It's reliable when you need your ding-a-ling licked on. So you leave your hometown, you leave in your hotel, you move somewhere, and then now you completely bone dick, dry dick. You know what I'm saying? Your shit dried in the Sahara Desert. You feel me? And it's one of the worst feelings in the world. Because now you like, damn, I had all them hoes. You had the neck goddess, you know what I'm saying? You had all this type of shit. You move to a new town. First of all, you have to get new bros and new hoes, and they're both fucking hard to do as an adult. The way I got some friends at the time of that year, I just went hooping every day. Niggas knew me, I was a tough ass hooper. So every time I pulled up, niggas like, oh shit, what's good? See, like, you trying to hoop? I'm like, of course, I got y'all. You should drop niggas off, giving niggas 30. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I kind of got some cool friends and things of that nature. But outside of hooping, when it came to hoes, you know what I'm saying? Of course you went with the apps. You know what I'm saying? You got Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, motherfucking, that's the main 3 I was trying to use, and the best one I ever used was Hinge. I ain't gonna lie, Hinge was probably the best one. Them niggas shadow banned me, by the way. They shadow banned me because I think they knew I was doing the e-girl method, and then one account had a fake name on it, because I ain't explain why I had a fake name on the shit, but with my face on it, but yeah, I don't know why them niggas shadow banned me. But I remember at one point, my nigga, I was getting like 100 matches a week, my nigga. I was going insane. Young, black, dark, handsome man. Anyways, and at one point, I got really down bad. Niggas started using Facebook dating. That's how I knew I was down bad. My nigga, I went to the lowest depths of possible to find me a bitch. And on Facebook dating, I think I might have linked with like a 2 out of 10. I was down despicable, bro. So months go past, and I linked with like a boy, 2. I don't even want to say the number. Just know it was down bad. You know what I'm saying? And that was in March when I first moved. So April, May, I had no women feeling, no touching, no nothing. My nigga, I was down bad. I ain't gonna lie. And all I did was beat my meat every day, pretty much every day, then go hooping. I gotta keep it real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was down. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no consistent neck, no butt. I was fucked up, boy. So May rolls around, and like I said, you know, I'm getting a lot of matches, but you have to remember, I didn't have a car. I'm saying you can still link bitches with a car, but without a car, but it was just LA. It was, bitches used to live a minute away. I had roommates. It was just all like a bunch of shit. I'm like, what the fuck, my nigga? Like, I could have used a zip car or something, but nigga, like, and bitches, you know what I'm saying? This is when bitches started, after quarantine, started doing that. Because, bitch, when you was quarantined, you was sucking meat. You was sucking dingling. Now, all of a sudden, you want to go on dates and shit. Be your player build, bitch. You're not a date bitch. The most I'll do is a 10-piece McNugget meal. I might get you a Happy Meal. What you want, the apple slices or a toy? Bro, nah, I'm not taking your ass to Applebee's, bitch. Take this McDonald's 10-piece McNugget. What you want, ranch, honey mustard, barbecue sauce, and a toy, bitch. After that, play with my toy, bitch. Let's keep it real. I'm not doing all them dates, man. So boom, I'm looking at Hinge one day, and I'm like, let me see what we got today. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking. Of course, I got some likes, but somebody stands out. I'm like, we're just gonna say M. Light skin. Goes to what school? Oh shit! I'm looking like my favorite school of all time. This bitch go here, and she black. Light skin, curls. She look a little chubby, but you know, you can pre-order a chubby jump. You know what I'm saying? Just get in the gym. You know what I'm saying? You can pre-build that. So I'm like, I'm licking my lips like it's on the vitamin C and riboflavin. I swipe, boom. Look at that. And she liked me first. So she liked, you know what I'm saying? I liked her back. I sent her a message. I'm like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? She's like, hey. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about me when it comes to bitches, I be responding late, bro. I don't know what it is. I don't really care about, you know what I'm saying? I've been had the big bosses and shit like, unless you catch my attention, bitch, I ain't really tripping off you. Like, I might respond late. I don't really take you that serious. You know what I'm saying? I might not respond at all. I might ghost your ass. So I swipe, and I say, hey, we get a topping and shit. I'm like, yo, where you from? You know what I'm saying? She said, I go to such and such. I'm from here. I'm like, oh, you from the, oh, okay, you from the, oh, okay, boom. I'm from, you know what I'm saying, the DMV type shit. Things of that nature. And then, I remember like a day later, I didn't respond. A day later, I'm like, my favorite method is, if I didn't respond to a bitch for about a day on like an app, the next day, I'm like, damn, it be busy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really be on this joint, let me just get your number. Always works, never fails, because they be like, same. So I'm like, boom, let me just get your number. She slide the number. I'm like, all right, cool. So boom, we get to texting. This is red flag number 1. So we get to texting and shit, right? When we're texting, I'm like looking at it, I'm like, okay. Like, she cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, we having a conversation. I would say I got her number probably about 6 p.m. By 12 a.m., 1 a.m., a couple hours later, I got game. I don't even like using the word read. That's for little kids and shit. Everybody know I got hella game. You seeing the E-date, my nigga. You know, I know my mouthpiece go crazy when it comes to bitches. But I'm looking at the phone. A couple hours later, I remember a crazy message came through. So I'm like, yo, send me some pictures and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, so we sending pictures back and forth about just how we look, nothing crazy. I'm saying, I'm like, damn, like, you look a little thick. She like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? She sent me like some pictures that's showing off the bod, but like nothing like no ass picture or nothing. She just showing the bod off. I'm like, damn, okay. And then, this is the kicker right here. After she sent a picture, we get to flirting and shit, just a little, nothing too crazy. She come out the cut on some bold, crazy, confident shit like, so when we fucking. Bitch, you wanna say that one more time? So when we fucking. I got dumbfounded. I ain't never had a bitch say, I ain't never had a man in my mouth. I'm looking at him like, shit, you tell me. I'm like, I'm down whatever. You feel me? I ain't really know how to respond. I never had the bitches come out crazy and say it like that. So I'm like, shit, whenever you need that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, so what we gonna do? Like, what's the date? Like, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. She texts me back on some shit like, wherever the car is, I go wherever the car is at. I'm like, oh, shit. I had to pull the method. I'm like, yeah, I left my motorcycle all the way in the, all the way in the DMV. So, yeah, we might have to like Uber or something. She was like, oh, you got a motorcycle? She fell for the method. She's like, oh, okay, yeah, I didn't know you left your motorcycle. Like, I could probably just use my friend car. Nigga, I score. I'm like, bam, bet. I ain't gotta use, you know what I'm saying? So she's like, oh, I can use my friend car. Let's fast forward so we can start getting to the crazy shit, right? So boom, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. So we link, mind you, we didn't do anything. And that was my choice. All my real niggas know. We went on the date, you know what I'm saying? I seen her like stand up. I'm like, oh shit, bitch a little slim thick. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't chubby at all. And by the end of the night, you know what I'm saying, things get hot and heavy, we start kissing and shit. You know what I'm saying? We start kissing and shit. But in my head, I'm looking at her, I'm like, I actually really like this girl. So she wanted me to, you know what I'm saying, she already wanted to use the bathroom. She wanted me to invite her in. Obviously, things about to go crazy. But I stopped kissing her. I'm like, you know what? I can't even do that to you, Sean. She like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not saying you want to have sex, but just in case you do, which I can, you know what I'm saying? She's like, I do. I'm like, more than likely, I know the way I am, I'm probably not going to have feelings for you afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Might go shoot things and I really like you. I want to go down that path. I think we should wait. She's like, oh, okay. And then, you know what I'm saying, sparked her interest. That's the method. Some of y'all don't know. That's the method, but only do that method if you really mean it. So, next couple links, you know what I'm saying? I start clapping that jump, you know what I'm saying? And we end up getting in a relationship. And I've never been in a relationship off of no app. But this girl was cool as hell in the beginning. And I don't even think it was really that she was so cool. Which she was cool, but I also was lonely as fuck. All my real niggas know once you lonely, cuz you cook, bro. So we get to, you know what I'm saying, dating and shit, become my girlfriend. And I just start finding out more about her life, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. So let's start getting into the crazy shit, right? Now look, this was when I knew like I was starting to phase out of how I used to be. I've never cheated, you know what I'm saying? I never cheated or anything like that. But I remember I told her, I'm like, you know, like I was a big, you know what I'm saying, player back in the day. And I have triggers that'll make me go back to being a certain person, which I don't want to. I want to be a good man for you. I want to treat you right, things of nature. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just like everybody in the world has triggers, and it triggers them, you know, for anger issues, to cry, to go on depressive episodes. I'm like, my triggers in a relationship triggers me into being a person because I got dead so bad, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. Like I got PTSD, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to be this person, so just don't do certain things. And I'm going to lay out my ground rules, which I feel like I can't get canceled for this, or people can't make think pieces. I feel like this is very like respectable. My triggers are a couple of things. One, hypocrisy. I told her, please, for the love of God, don't do anything you don't want me doing. So if you don't want me following no exes, if you don't want me following people I used to fuck, talk to, this and the third, you don't do the same thing out of respect of not being a hypocrite, which I feel like is perfectly fine. Don't be a fucking hypocrite. You tell me don't follow these people, I won't do it if you won't do it. Simple. Another thing I'm big on, hey, don't have no old sex tapes in your phone. That's the thing that triggers the fuck out of me, right? Because why, if you're in a relationship with a whole nother man, do you have videos of a man bending your ass over backwards looking like a Auntie Anne's pretzels and shit? Like, are you still watching that, bitch? Are you reviewing film? Like it's a 7-game series, bitch? Because now you gotta review this Switch. Why do you still have this video on your phone? That triggers the fuck out of me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, as a woman, why is that in your phone? And you with a whole nother brand new man. That's gonna trigger me. Just being an all-around smut too. Like, don't be responding to niggas in your DMs. If my girl, I'm telling y'all right now, if my girlfriend, wife, whatever you want to call it, if she even says, hey, back to a nigga, and I peep that, boy, it's over, boy. It's over, right? Because I don't give a fuck if that nigga got a check mark. I don't give a fuck if it's Drake. I don't give a fuck if it's your goddamn I don't give a goddamn who it is. If you even respond back with hey, back, just to see what the nigga say, and sorry I have a boyfriend, that's a chink in your armor, bitch, and that nigga knows that. So boom, I laid out the ground. That's just a couple. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk to y'all here, but I just told you that's a couple. So boom. I remember one day, right, and mind you, I was very forgiving. I'm gonna explain how I'm very forgiving. Y'all gotta listen to the story. So I remember one day, we flew back to the DMV together. She wanted to go with me, see my family, boom, boom, boom. So we fly back to the DMV, and we just showing each other Snapchats, right? You know how niggas be going back through memories and shit. I'm like, wibbly wham, bubbly boom. I'm like, what's in your my eyes only? Niggas know the method. But me personally, I'm not even asking to be like nosy. I'm genuinely just asking, like, what's in your, like, you might have like news and everything on the show, boom, boom, whatever the case may be. She's like, oh, just pictures of me throwing up. Ooh, bitch, what the fuck? That's what my immediate reaction. I was like, bitch, what? What you mean, video? Like, pictures and videos of you throwing up? Why are you? I said, but I was like, I'm kind of intrigued. Like, can you show me? I don't know how to really describe it. But I'm getting to scrolling down and shit. And I'm like, we scrolling. My heart's not really racing. Because all I'm seeing is like, I'm seeing a couple of nudes that she just took for herself or she claimed. And then I see something that looked a little too suspicious. I see a picture of titties. What's that, lotion? That ain't lotion, cuz. All on the chest. I see that. Boom, I instantly get up. What the fuck, cuz? I go in the bathroom. She chasing me down. She laughing and said, hold on, wait. I instantly like, what the fuck is funny? I have a picture of a nigga nut on your chest, my nigga. And here's the thing that bitches love to do when you catch some shit in their phone. And I never believed this, fellas. I'm gonna explain why. She instantly going like, oh my God, I don't remember having that there. It was so long ago. Bitch, that was only less than a year ago, bitch. Are you lying, bitch? Anyways, so she instantly, I forgot that was in there. Fellas, don't believe your girl when she says she forgot some shit in there. Women are very meticulous with their brain. They don't forget shit. I'm gonna explain why. You will remember when I got you mad 2 years ago, July 21st, 2021 at 3:52 p.m. It was a Wednesday and you was eating chicken wings with your fat ass. You know exactly what I did that day and time, but you forgot what was in your phone less than a year ago. And one thing about women, they go through their phone specific apps and they will go through that whole thing and don't delete anything. I'm trying to tell you, they're hoarders. They keep shit like that on purpose. So I'm already knowing like, bitch, I'm like, bitch, you been in your my eyes only because you just put a throw up picture in there recently. So I'm telling her, I'm like, why, like, tell the truth, bro. Like, why is you lying and saying you don't remember that being in there? So eventually she kind of break and she like, all right, I do remember, boom. I end up snapping, I ain't gonna lie. I said some crazy things. I remember I'm getting mad because I'm like, I'm trying to do everything right. I feel like this bitch playing with me. I'm telling her, I'm like, boy, my favorite eater, my ex, like, she wanted me to link to go to a party. I'm like, I'm about to go crazy. I'm getting mad, but I'm like, I apologize to her. I'm like, you know, I'm wrong for that. I ain't lie, I'm wrong. And I'm like, you know, I'm sorry. Like, that's the old me. I apologize if you don't want to be with me no more. And we ended up coming together because another one of my exes, and I don't even want to put no energy into this bitch because I have never, this bitch has subtweeted me for like the last like 3 years almost. This bitch has been subtweeting me. This bitch has been saying shit about me. This bitch has been on my dick for like 3 years now. And I've never ever responded to her in DMs, subtweeting, Instagram posts, none of that. She ends up DMing my ex a year after we broke up, 2 niggas later. She had 2 niggas by this point. A year later, talking about some crazy shit. I might tell this story, I don't even know. I can give y'all some quick little details, talking about something. Yeah, you shouldn't trust him because he did this and he did that. This bitch was doing weird shit. Like, she was going on my Instagram page, going through my following, having a whole boyfriend, and was finding girls that I was following in California to send to my now girlfriend. Like they're homies or friends or some shit. What the fuck? She was going on girls' Instagram pages and finding pictures I like to send to my then girlfriend. Out of nowhere. Talking about some, oh yeah, he goes back. And here's the thing, here's the kicker. This bitch was looking at my page so much, she knew I was back in the DMV because she texted her like, well, if he goes back to the DMV, he's probably gonna link with this specific girl and you should watch out for her because that's his ex and this, that, and the third. So my ex was like, what the fuck? She was like, how do you know he back in the DMV? We caught her in a lie. She told me about some, I was just looking at his page. I have unblocked him because I had a bad stomach feeling and I tried DMing you on Instagram the other day, but then the day I woke up with the same feeling and decided to DM you. She DM'd her twice. The first time it didn't go through because my girlfriend had her Instagram DMs turned off. A couple of days later decides to DM her again. Like she was trying to break us up that bad. Right? Both them bitches broke, so I don't give a fuck. But anyways, that was first red flag. We ended up coming together because of that situation. If y'all don't believe my story time, me cut off in the middle. I don't give a fuck. There's some niggas on TikTok talking about some, bro, I would never believe his story time. His story time's too fake. So because you're mad at me that the most important thing that ever happened in your life was that you choked on half a chicken bone from Popeyes once, you don't think my story time's real, like niggas can't have fake stories. Suck my fucking big old juicy voluptuous 8 by 6 inches BBC, bitch ass nigga. Anyways, I have proof of this, by the way. That was the first red flag. Mind y'all, that happened in July, right? So let me get to the major parts of the story. So I'm trying to trust her, right? I'm a type of nigga, I never go through anybody's phone. I don't go through nobody's personal stuff unless you give me a reason and I know something's in that motherfucker. Then goddamn right, I'm gonna go through that motherfucking phone. So that was in July. We come home, things seemed good for a little bit. I'm like, all right, I'm starting to trust her again. Every 2 weeks, I was seeing something in that phone, bro. Like I remember August rolls around and I end up seeing like, I think, and here's the thing, Google Photos will get you caught up. So I would go through her Google Photos. I seen things again, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I seen like a picture. Her eye was red. Bitch, why is your eye red in this picture? Bitch, I ain't stupid. Why I look like you got pink eye? I know why her eye was red. It's just little things that kept adding up. And every time, it was like it was a thin stick in my head that kept slowly breaking. You started seeing the splinters in that bitch. Slowly breaking. Every time I seen something, I kept putting a band-aid on that bitch. I'm like, don't go back to being that person. Don't go back to being that person. Don't go back to being that person. Because one thing about me, I hate feeling like somebody feel like they can play with me after I've been played with before. So my shit slowly breaking. So I remember this is the last time this shit ever broke. Like this shit that snapped. Just the fucking straw that broke the camel's back, whatever the saying is. I remember one day she go home, she leave her computer. I'm using it for work. Someone told me to check that motherfucker. So I go on Google Photos, right? I go on Google Photos. This is when shit started getting crazy. Y'all probably like, where the craziness coming? It's coming. So I go on her Google Photos. I'm scrolling. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm in damn privacy. I don't give a fuck. You my girl. It shouldn't be shit in here anyway. I see a black screen, but that motherfucker take 18 minutes and 34 seconds long. Click that bitch. What the fuck is this, a movie? Click that bitch. I see a handful of hair. Gargling meat. I clicked through that bitch. At the end, it was a cream pie at the end. I called her on FaceTime. Turned the camera around, showed her the screen. I said, you know what this means, right? She said, yeah. I said, I told you who I was, right? She said, yeah. It's okay, no problem. She said, you want me to come get my things? I said, come on. She come over. This when I started seeing the crazy side of this bitch. She come over. She's sitting there on the bed. I'm talking to her. I'm like, cuz, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's up, man? Like, I told your ass, like, why are we doing this? I swear to you not. This bitch falls over because she passed out, smacked her head on the ground. Out of nowhere. She just, boom, head hit the ground. I'm thinking it's fake, because normally when niggas pass out, they might start twitching and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I really didn't know what to do. About 2 seconds later, she opens her eyes, she wakes up. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? She's like, I think I just passed out. I said, hey man, drink some of this water, man. That's when the first time I was like, oh no, this bitch might really be crazy. We would get into arguments and shit like most couples, but the way she would handle the arguments was literally insane. The first time we got into a bad argument after the situation, boy, she, like, I swear, one time we was arguing, and I'm the type of nigga, I be trolling, bro. Like, I don't know, I don't really get mad. I just start trolling once you start irritating me. Bitch starts, like, I had a bunk bed in my apartment room for some reason. Bitch took the bunk bed, the wooden part, started banging her head. I'm like, cuz, what the fuck is wrong with you, cuz? Man, black people don't do that shit, man. Started banging her head and shit. I'm like, oh, whoa. I'm like, oh, let me back up from this bitch. This bitch might be a little insane, right? And I started putting the camera up just to make sure she get any bruises and shit so niggas can see. I don't know why she doing this. She used to come in the camera and be like, he didn't hit me, I'm doing it to myself. Bitch, goddamn right, because this will be going to the proper authority. You try to put allegations on my name, bitch. I'm not a member of the allegation city, bitch. When she started doing that, I said, oh nah, this bitch is crazy. And here's the thing, right? She would do crazy things like that in the argument, and right afterwards, neck bomb me. Not love bomb, she would neck bomb. She would do crazy things. I would tell her, like, you might need some mental help. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it's best that we should stay together. She would say, no, like, you know what I'm saying, I love you, I wanna be with you. She started kissing me and shit. She would start going down, going crazy. The best she ever did, and you know what I'm saying, like, it was like a 70-point highlight game with 10 assists, 10 rebounds, and 10 steals with 8 blocks. Like, she started going crazy. So of course I would fall back in that trap. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do like crazy bitches. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall in that trap, fellas. You need to get the fuck out of there before it gets bad. As shit starts getting bad, it starts getting progressively worse. The screaming starts getting worse. The yelling starts getting worse. It was like we would argue. We would get in the whip. Boy, that bitch just started Tokyo drifting that little fucking, that vehicle, man. Like, she started whipping around corners and shit. Boy, and I'm a fast driver, my nigga. I used to be clutching on shit like, bitch, don't kill me. I roll out this motherfucking like GTA and press Y, motherfucker. I ended up having to go back to the DMV for 2 months because of a medical emergency my family was experiencing, right? So I'm telling her shit like that. So her parents were kind enough to let me sleep at her house for about a week before I flew, so that way I didn't have to pay rent, this, that, and the third. So I'm sleeping there, and we ended up getting into a real bad argument. And I can't remember what this was about. I'm pretty sure it was about me because she started thinking I was fucking bitches and shit like that. Because I told her like I'm slowly transforming back into being that old person because I can't trust you no more. Probably should have just left the bitch, but then again I was young and dumb. Well, whatever. So was I fucking bitches? I'm not gonna confirm. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say, hey, you know what I'm saying? I never say I want a problem, but somebody say they want a problem, I say no problem. We arguing and shit like that, like, you know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. My nigga, this bitch was crazy. I used to have to sleep with my phone in my pocket. My nigga, I used to sleep with my phone. I used to sleep with my phone like this on my chest, in my pocket. Used to hide it in drawers and shit, because that bitch was trying to go through this motherfucker. So I remember we having a real bad argument one day, and I don't remember what it was, but I wanted to leave. Like, I was like, bro, I don't feel like, it's always two sides of the story. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be some people that take this story and feel like, you know what I'm saying, I probably was saying or doing things when, like I said, I had video proof, and I deleted some videos. I had video proof that nigga can protect me just in case a bitch try to make a think piece of me about me on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? It's always men are guilty until proven innocent, or like they always doing something when somebody can just be fucked up, right? Or crazy or whatever. So I remember one day we arguing about something. I'm like, bro, I kind of want to just leave. I want to get a hotel for the night. Like, I really don't feel safe. Like, you like hitting yourself and stuff. Like, I can't have this fall back on me. Like, I had to go home soon. My family has a medical emergency. Like, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even trying to do all that. Like, I'm telling her, like, bro, please calm down. Like, your parents can probably, like, just chill, bro. So I remember, like, as I'm trying to find a hotel, I hear the shower turn on. I look in the motherfucking bathroom. This bitch had turned on the cold water and was sitting in the cold water, drenching her in full clothes with a motherfucking nasty ass sweater on, some leggings and some ankle socks. I turned the cold water off. I'm like, bro, come on, stand up. Like, why are you doing this shit? What the fuck are you doing? And she's sitting there hysterically crying because she don't want me to leave. She's like, no, please don't leave. I'm like, bro, please, I really don't feel like comfortable here. My nigga, that's why I want to leave. I'll come back, just not for the night. I swear to y'all not. This bitch takes the shower head, starts banging herself on the head. I grab, say, hey, man, what the fuck is you doing, cuz? Bitch started bleeding out her head. Boy, I've never taken out my phone so fast that motherfucker was looking like this. I said, oh, no. I know your game, bitch. Try to hurt yourself and then try to say I did it. Boy, I started recording so fast. I said, oh, fuck no. I called my mom and my dad at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning in LA. So it was about 1, 2 o'clock. It was about 3, 4 o'clock for them on the East Coast. Boy, I called them so fucking fast. Niggas was not answering. Boy, I was scared as hell. Bitch started bleeding. Like, she had a little tiny cut. It wasn't big. Little tiny cut. I'm like, hey, man, what the fuck, man? I'm like, yo, bro, you need medication. I don't know if it's steroids, antidepressants. You need something in that brain, my nigga. So she started bleeding and shit out of her hair. I'm calming her down. She's like, I just don't want you to leave once again. I'm like, all right, man. I go, I'm trying to tell y'all, it's some small details I'm leaving out because I kind of blocked that shit out of my brain. So let me get to some of the shit that I did because I know I'm not right? So boom, October comes around. I'm still in the DMV. I'm visiting family. Bitch DM her saying, wibbity wham wop. Is this your man? This nigga did this, that, and the third. We started going through things. I know I was wrong, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say what I did or who I did it with, but you know what I'm saying, we decided to work through it and stay together. In my head, I was kind of like, well, bitch, I told you not to play with me, bitch. I thought you was playing with me. I know I'm not right, you know what I'm saying? I ain't say I cheated or nothing, just, you know what I'm saying, things happen. We get to working our relationship out and shit like that. And then, I want to say, I come back in December. So boom, I come back in November, December. And it seemed like things are going a little better, you know what I'm saying? We had some time off, things of that nature. And then, yeah, we had a big fight. She came to visit me in the DMV. And I ain't going to explain that fight because that fight was fucking insane. But just know, yeah. So, boom. See, I come back around December. We had a couple of small fights, nothing too big. Like, I used to record her and shit the way that she would used to act insane and shit like that. Like, one time I dropped her off at work. She was like, don't touch my seatbelt. I'm like, my nigga, you got to get out. She's like, get that fucking phone out of my face! I was like, oh nah, yeah, this bitch going Super Saiyan number 4. January rolled around. I'm like, this is when I got out of that, my nigga. I need to get some money face. like, I need to get some money. So I started my tech business. I quit my job. I'm saying I started working in tech, shit like that. And one shit y'all make fun of me for, even though nigga was getting money. So I'm like, all right, cool. Nigga start making more money. I upgrade apartments. Like, I'm about to buy a car. Like, I'm just feeling all good about myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm 22. Like, I'm changing my life around. And our relationship is getting better. I'm taking her to better dates. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was able to finally afford things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just getting better. Oh, so I thought. My birthday ended, and it seems like right before my birthday and after my birthday is when shit started getting critical in our relationship, right? I was working at the same place she was before I got into tech sales. We were working at the same grocery store. And I remember, fellas, if there's ever a nigga that a woman tells you not to worry about that nigga. You might think he broke, dusty, ugly, shorter than you, not taller than you, shoes ain't better than yours, money ain't longer than yours, apartment ain't better than yours, car not better than yours, hairline not straighter than yours, teeth not straighter than yours, he don't smell better than you, he don't look better than you, he can't grow a full beard like you, he can't get a full taper like you, eyebrows not thicker than yours, you know what I'm saying? Breath don't smell fresher than yours, eyes not as white as yours, ain't strong as you, muscles ain't as big as yours, dick not longer than yours, balls not bigger than yours, my shoes look better than yours, my shoes bigger than yours, you know what I'm saying? I have a better PC than you, I have a better PS5 than you. Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max Black Titanium with a charger case, with a charger cable in the back, 3 cameras, 5 times zoom, and cinematic mode when you move it like this, it don't shake it, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? They don't matter, right? Once she develops an emotional attachment to that man because y'all going through something, he's gonna comfort your bitch while y'all going through it. And she's gonna comfort her throat with his dick like it's a throat lozenge or whatever the fucking, in the cough drop, nigga. So she telling me about this one dude at her job. Mind you, this nigga's hideous. He look like a fucking nerd, glasses. He's like, I'm 22. He's probably like 3-4 years younger than me. I mean, older than me. He's like 25, 26, 24, something like that. Working in the meat section of this grocery store. Fucking nerd, had really nothing going on with his life. Nothing, really, no disrespect. I don't have no hatred towards him. That's just, it wasn't even the vibe it was actually who he was. So, like I said, at the end of our relationship, shit started getting bad, right? So, this is when the real crazy shit happened. Like, I never told this story on stream or nothing. I gave a little bit, but I'm gonna let y'all know now. I remember our relationship started getting bad, and I'm realizing, like, I remember one day she had visited her friend that lived in the same neighborhood as me. And she came home to my place, and I had a way bigger place than what I do now, like, but I downsized on purpose. That had nothing to do with it. She came home, she laid on the bed. I think I gave her a hug or something. We started like kissing, I can't remember. And I backed up, I'm like, you smell funny. And I wasn't referring to men. I wasn't saying she had cologne on. I wasn't saying nothing like that. It's just, she kind of just smelled like rubber or something. Like, that makes it sound crazy. She smelled just weird. Like her hoodie just smelled like bacon grease. I don't know, it just smelled a little weird. Like, I don't know, like maybe it was sweating or something. Or maybe it's from the job. I'm like, oh, you smell a little weird. And she was like, she instantly got mad in the attitude. She was like, I would never, you think I'm out here doing something? I don't smell weird. I was with my fucking friends. And she got an attitude and left. Mind you, I'm sitting there dumbstruck. I'm like, where the fuck did all that come from? And instantly, like a Vietnam veteran, I went back to my training. I said, oh, I know what's going on. She got defensive and never gets defensive like that, all because I said she smells weird. I called over side bitch number 38 and got my dingling licked on that same night. You're not gonna get over on me, bitch. Simple. Because one thing about me, if you feel like you can play with me, at the end of the day, I let my secrets come out years later. You'll be sitting there and there's just some shit that hit you like, oh my God. So when you think you got over on me, yeah, you might have got a dick suck here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you got fucked maybe this one time. So you probably got 2. That's fine. You probably think like, yeah, I got over on this nigga. Check the scoreboard, lady. I'm up 64-2. Gotta catch up. And you don't never, and I let my shit come out years later when you just sitting there, just some shit that hit you, you'll find out about some shit like, damn, this nigga was going crazy. Don't play with me. So she left that night. I'm like, all right, whatever. Boom. I called her a little side. I'm like, this bitch trying to play whatever. I know what's going on. We ended up getting into a real bad argument. I ain't gonna lie. This was the worst argument I've ever been in a relationship in my life. Oh, I ain't gonna get too much into details, but just know I'm gonna give y'all a little something. I call her over, and I can't remember how the argument started. Well, we just started talking about shit that happened during our relationship. She started asking me for the truth, and I just started giving it to her. She started getting madder and madder. Excuse me. And I remember at one point, she stood up and she spit at my feet. And as a human being, and before this, she used to hit on me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I remember one time I was playing 2K. We was arguing about something after I started my tech business. And I started like, bro, can you just please leave for the night? And she finally get up to leave, and I'm thinking she about to leave. The bitch walked up to me. Ha! The bitch kneed me in my quad. For 2 weeks, bro, I was limping like this. For 2 weeks, I was limping. She used to come up to me and like punch me, all types of crazy shit to the body. And I never responded with violence because I was raised right. Like, would I like, you know what I'm saying, like go like this, you know what I'm saying, give her a little shove, get out the way, for sure. Nigga, I ain't gonna let nobody just kill me, nigga. But, bro, she used to hit me, and the one time she kneed me in my leg, bro, I thought to myself, let me get about this bitch. But the neck was just too good, my nigga. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I sound like a battered fucking man. I promise I wasn't. It never hurt. Like, she was like a net at a barbecue. She was just fucking annoying. Like, it would never hurt to the point I'd be like, ah. Yeah, she used to do shit like that. I remember this day, I got fed up with this shit. Like, she walked up to me, and after I started telling her the truth, her face started getting hurt, she like spit at my feet. I'm looking at it, and it really occurred to me what she just did until I started thinking about it. And I remember I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, I tell her, I start getting madder and madder. I call my parents. I ain't call my parents yet. I'm like, my nigga, because if you spit at somebody, you no longer a male or a female, you're just a threat. My nigga, don't ever nobody spit on you. So I tell her, bro, you try to spit on me again, my nigga, like, just gonna get active in this motherfucker. I never wanted to like hit her with my, I still don't. But like, boy, I was getting mad, boy. We got in the car, we get to drive to her spot because I had some clothes over there. She turned to me, she said, boy, boy. I mushed her ass, I ain't gonna lie, because I ain't want to spit in my face. I mushed her pretty sure. I'm like, bitch. So, I'm really trying to control myself, you know what I'm saying? I never hit this, you know what I'm saying? I never hit this girl back, but like, she was just insane, bro. We ended up getting to her place, and I remember I walk upstairs and I'm getting madder and madder. I'm getting my clothes. She gonna drive me back. And everybody has seen her as a goody two-shoes. She went to a real good school, boom, boom, boom. Like, nobody could ever think she could do her wrong. So in my head, I knew what would hurt her the most. And the thing that would hurt her the most is her image. People knowing what she really is, what she really does. So I told her, and all her roommates were white. So I told her roommate, I was just walking, I'm like, I hope you know, such and such, she's been hitting me for a long time. She's actually abusive. She's manipulative. She's not the cute sweetheart she think you is. I got mad, so I just wanted to just spoil her image. Her friend was already, her roommate was already paying attention to our argument because when she was getting out the elevator the same way we was getting in, and she stopped at the door to try to listen. So I got to tell her, like, I hope you know, like, wibbity wham, wobbity wop, right? And my ex starts pulling my arm, like, come on, let's go. I'm like, my nigga, don't touch me, my nigga. The roommate, like, I think you should just go. I'm like, bitch, I'm trying to save you before she kill you in your sleep. So boom, we get in the elevator. She started calling me on my name crazy. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. She started saying things like, you such a bitch, and this, that, and third. I'm like, shit, I don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Words can never hurt me. So we get downstairs, and I remember she had took I get to leaving. I'm trying to get my clothes. This bitch like trying to pull my clothes out of my hand and throw them on the ground. I took her because she's not trying to let me leave, but she wants me to leave. So I remember I took her purse to distract her, and I like threw it across the parking garage. So obviously I had to go pick her and get her shit up. As I'm getting my clothes, she starts running towards her purse, but she realized what she's trying to do. So I'm trying to run out the parking garage. This bitch is chasing me out the parking garage. She spits at me again and missed. Boy, I was like, you know what, I ain't even gonna trip. So I get out the parking garage, right? I turn around because I think I dropped my phone. All of a sudden I see this. I'm thinking this bitch got a switch. She did have a switch here, a pepper spray with a switch. It was one of the weak ass shows from Amazon that don't really reach past like 3 feet. So she's spraying it, right? In my hand, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna get pepper spray, my nigga. I look down, that bitch is just hitting the ground. I said, that's your self-defense weapon? If like a nigga or somebody was trying to rob you, that's what you gonna use? I'm looking at it like, okay, bitch. The fuck? So I'm like, oh, I didn't drop my phone. I get to walking away from the pepper spray. I get to laughing this shit. And right before this situation, I forgot to include an important detail. When we was at my old place, she told me straight to my face like that she linked with the dude she told me not to worry about. I forgot to tell y'all that. That's why all this started. Because I started telling, so she told me she linked with the dude she told me not to worry about with while we were in the end stage of our relationship, while still in a relationship. And I told her like, well, yeah, I fucked. You know what I'm saying? And then here's how manipulative she was. She told me that she linked with the dude she told me not to worry about with. And when I told her, well, should I link with a bitch too? And I fucked, because you're not gonna get over on me. She got mad at me as if I was the bad guy. Well, she linked with the nigga before I linked with the bitch. But I just knew that she was doing something behind her back, my back. So you can't get over on a nigga like me. And y'all probably like, well, she only linked with him. You fucked. I'm gonna get there in a second. So after all this shit happens, right? I ended up punching the wall because I was so mad I couldn't hit her. This is my second time being hit by a woman. I was so mad I couldn't hit her, so I had to punch a wall. I put a dent in the wall so crazy, and I actually thought I broke my hand. Luckily, I didn't. So I get back to the crib, I'm looking at my hand. I text her, I'm like, bro, I think I need to go to the emergency room. She blocked me. But then, bitch ain't want to me in the emergency room. But I texted her on Snapchat. She was like, stop texting me on Snapchat too before I block you. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. She's like, well, she with her friends, bibbity wham, bibbity boom. That same night that all this happened, she linked with the nigga she told me not to worry about with. That same night after all this happened, sucked some dick. You know how bitches are. The next day she come over because she dropping my, no. So we didn't talk for like 3 or 4 days after this. And I thought about emailing the bitch. I was like, damn, I kind of miss her. I'm saying I'm making this money, but like shit is crazy. Bibbidi wham, bibbidi boom. I'm saying, you know how I be when you get back lonely. I'm just sleeping. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really doing too much, getting out the house, maybe taking some walks here and there. And then a couple days later, I get a knock at the door. Just, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm waking up. It's like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I opened the door. I looked at the job like, the fuck? What's her name? And my phone was on Do Not Disturb, so I didn't get the call. She was trying to call me, let me know she was dropping off the rest of my stuff. But she decided to come to the door. So I opened the door. I'm saying, like, we give each other a hug and shit like that. We ended up sitting down. I remember someone just wasn't feeling right. So we sitting there talking and shit. And I remember we went to go get breakfast. We come back. And I remember, I'm like, something ain't feeling right. So I get to press her about this situation. I'm like, you link with cuz? She's like, yeah. I said, did y'all do anything? Bitch looked me in my eyes and lied for 30 minutes straight, even put it on God, her family, and all that. No, we didn't do anything. I'm like, this bitch really think I'm stupid. So I asked her one more time. I said, don't motherfucking lie to me. Did y'all do anything? This bitch put on the most alligator tears I've ever seen in my life. I said, suck this dick. You about to suck this switch, bitch. I what? You did what, bitch? She told me, I sucked this dick. And we were still dating, and I was sending him titty pictures and shit. I said, bitch, get out. Get your dumb ass out. He was like, I was just scared of telling you because, and I just stopped because I felt disgusting doing it and this, that, and the third. I said, bitch, get out. Get the fuck out. You disgusting bitch. You know what I'm saying? So she ended up leaving, and then she ended up coming back. I think that same night. No, she came back the next night. She left because she had to go to work. She came back the next night, not on my choosing. I ain't the type of nigga to go back to a bitch like that. She came over because, you know what I'm saying, she asked me, can we still, you know what I'm saying? So in my head, I'm like, until I find a replacement and then just block you, I'm like, I don't really give a fuck. I don't really give a fuck. She come over, you know what I'm saying? She trying to really wham, slobbing or not. But I'm like, I'm not feeling it. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Right? So she's sitting on the bed. You know what I'm saying? I was with other bitches and shit with. And I guess it triggered her. She was like, get me off of this bed. And like, she tried to like, we was laying down. I can't remember what happened. I guess she started arguing and she like, we was like cuddling or something and she out of nowhere, she like, get me off of this bed. And I'm like, I'm confused. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Out of nowhere, I had a tank top on. The bitch took a chunk out of a nigga's shoulder like a Resident Evil nemesis. Like the niggas with the shit that come out their mouth. Bite a nigga's shoulder. While we was cuddling, right? I think we was arguing, facing each other, but cuddling. I can't remember what we was arguing about. She was like, get me off this bed. Bit me. Boom. I instantly jump up. I'm like, what the fuck? She get up too. She like in shock because she realized what she just did. So I'm like, what the fuck? I look at her, and in my head, I had a couple decisions. You could punch this bitch and knock her out. Not a good decision. I don't hit women. You could just let it go and let her get away with like this, like she got away with everything, because if I did anything to this girl, I already had a situation on TikTok. I don't explain what happened. If I did anything, niggas can dig up shit and find like this nigga got DV cases and shit like that. Like this nigga we need to cancel this nigga. There's nothing like this on my name. So if I would even smack her or hit her once, my nigga, I'm cooked. I'm saying, like she told me if I ever was a hitter, she was gonna call the police. In my head, I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Like she needs to feel the effects of this, my nigga. I'm not a 12 ass nigga. Fuck the police. Fuck the cops. Fuck 12. Nigga, I never called 911 and said give me to the proper authority so fast in my motherfucking life. I said, no, I'm about to call the motherfucking police. I've never seen genuine fear like I seen that day. She was like, please don't call the police. I'm so sorry I didn't. I said, no, bitch, there's no convincing me. I asked her, I said, you gonna stay and tell them the truth that you've been hitting me and bitch bit me tonight? She was like, yeah. I called police. Bow. I called the police. I said, I gotta report domestic violence. She like, against who? I said, bitch, me. Bitch, why would I be calling you if I was doing this to somebody else? It's like, yeah, she just bit me, whippity wham. She like, all right, LAPD be here soon. This bitch, I've never heard genuine fear in somebody. Boy, her voice was shaking. She went from that tough, trying to hit me all the time, biting on me and shit, to a scared little scaredy cat. Boy, she ran out that apartment. I get to chasing her down. I'm like, nah, bitch, you going to jail. I chase her down. I call police again. I get the license plate. I'm like, she trying to leave, whippity wham, at the spot. Boom, boom, boom. She on the phone with her parents. She's like, I think I just ruined my life. I ruined my life by calling the police. Good, bitch. So boom, I get the license plate. I call police. Niggas come, they check me and shit, you know what I'm saying? Make sure I ain't have like defense wounds, like I was like hurting her and she had to get away and bit me. Like they checking me, they see no scratches, like they don't see nothing, like they could have concluded like I was doing something. I'm like, my nigga, I'm clean. The bitch just bit me out of nowhere. I said, go in my apartment. She pushed me over the couch, all types of shit. They like, And there was cameras. So I couldn't lie. Nigga, there was not cameras in my place, but cameras out of the place where it captured some of the shit that went on. I'm like, hey, my nigga, check the cameras. Check the cameras at her place. One time I had an Airbnb and contacted the Airbnb owner because I was like, there's cameras outside when she was doing shit. Please give me that footage. They didn't want to get involved. So they were like, no, we can't. I was like, please check all the cameras you can check. You can see I ain't never did nothing. My nigga, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Jonathan Majors right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that nigga did, but hey, that nigga cooked. Long story short, police came, they took her to police report. I asked her, I was like, she going to jail? They was like, there will be a warrant out for her arrest. I was like, yes, bitch, yes. And they was like, all right, cool, boom, boom, boom. I remember the detective ends up texting me and calling me, and I talked to her like once, maybe twice, and they were like, we're still gathering the details. Nothing came out of it for real. The police did take pictures from Mother Bite and shit like that. They asked for evidence of shit that was going on. I had evidence of the bitch saying in text messages like, I hit you and you don't hit me back. That's why we can't be together and whoopity wham. So, I don't know if the bitch ever got arrested. I don't know if she ever went to jail. I don't know like whatever happened out of that situation. I haven't talked to her since. She had me blocked and she ended up unblocking me one day. So I'm assuming the bitch gonna go to jail. And yeah. That was the craziest, non-craziest sex I ever had. This was probably my longest story time to date. Never thought I would tell this story. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's gonna be some people that didn't like the story because they feel like I'm leaving out details or maybe like I was doing things I wasn't. Promise y'all I wasn't. I have proof like always and I can drop that shit right now if I wanted to. But if you enjoyed this story time, it's a long story time, you niggas should be thankful. Say thanks, Tbvnks. Drop, you know, all my real ones know what to drop in the comments if you made it this far. You know what sign to drop in the comments, and if you don't, you're not an OG, you're not a real supporter if you don't pay attention. If y'all like this story time, make sure you also put hashtag #FreeTbvnks down below. Free Tbvnks till it's backwards. We're gonna be back on that streaming grind soon. I hope a nigga get on band soon. I love y'all, man. The Banks community, TBC, the best community in the world. It's TBC. We all other communities K, nigga. Any other community, put a K behind it. That's what TBC is, nigga. TBC, the strongest community in the world. 13K members in the Discord. Make sure y'all join the Discord. Link down below. Make sure y'all add me on Snapchat. Real Tbvnks is my Snapchat name. The regular Tbvnks name is taken by a dead account. We're gonna end up getting that account. Follow me on Snapchat. I'm not on the Snapchat grind. I gotta make $100,000 a month off posting just dumb shit on Snapchat. Follow a nigga on Snapchat, Real Tbvnks. Subscribe to my live channel, even though it's kind of down right now. It's like an unbanned Tbvnks live. Subscribe to this channel. We almost at 200K subscribers. We at 140 right now. Follow your boy on Instagram, Tbvnks. Follow your boy on Twitter, Tbvnks. Follow me on all the platforms. Add me on Snapchat. Y'all know what to drop down in the comments down below. If you fuck with this story time, make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe, share, all that shit. Post on your Instagram story. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.